Hello, Seymours. This is Timothy Douglas at Seymour Adventure Travel, and I'm here to talk to you today about vacation planning, adventure planning, because there's different approaches that people take on this. And think about how you approach vacation. Are you the General Eisenhower, and we're planning the invasion of Normandy, and we're going to have every detail down to the very last minute? Or are you more just kind of the loosey-goosey, we're just going to jump in the car and we're going to drive and see where this takes us? Well, there's pluses and minuses for both of those approaches, and we're just going to talk about those today and how you can best plan your next vacation. First, let's talk about General Eisenhower. More of a detailed planner. Well, there are some benefits there. The first is that, everything is already arranged. When you arrive, you just go down through the itinerary. You just do the things. It's very free-flowing at that point in time, and you just get everything taken care of. Second, you get a lot of discounts oftentimes by planning in advance, so that way you can get everything sorted out and you can compare prices and be able to make sure you get the best deals. And finally, you can also ensure availability. If you wait till the last minute, you can find yourself just kind of not having anything. But this way, when you plan in advance, we've got everything booked, it's already taken care of. But there are some definite drawbacks for a very rigid itinerary. First, it is less flexible. The itinerary, rather than being an escape, you're just trapped to that itinerary, and you don't really want that. And things can happen. Things can go sideways. You get a rainy day and all of a sudden, we don't care, we're going hiking, and even though it's pouring down raining. Well, that could become problematic. And matter of fact, we had the exact same experience. We had a cruise in which we were planning a catamaran race on one of our excursions, and it was pouring down rain. And it would have been disappointing if we were just stuck to a rigid itinerary on that particular point. And an overplanned itinerary can be exhausting, and we can tell you that from experience. Our first trip to Disney, we went there with this entire plan. We were going to do more than just Disney. We were going to do Legoland. We were going to do SeaWorld. We were camping at Fort Wilderness, which, by the way, is a great campground. You really should check that out. If you love camping, that's one of the best campgrounds in the country. But we had this whole itinerary, and we marched right in. We arrived on Saturday, and we hit the ground running on Sunday. And by Wednesday, we were exhausted. And so we took Wednesday off and got back to it. We really enjoyed it. But it really would not have been all that enjoyable if we had just marched right on through with that itinerary. So there are some drawbacks there with that kind of itinerary. The loose itinerary also has its benefits. It allows for spontaneity. You can just do what you want when you feel like it, and you just go and do it. You can do things that maybe you didn't have in the itinerary, and you didn't even think about it. You discovered it when you arrived there, and all of a sudden there we are, and now you have that opportunity because you didn't have that rigid itinerary. And it also allows for a lot more relaxation. You have built-in time, that's just downtime, to be able to relax and to enjoy your adventure. But it also has its drawbacks, and things maybe you wanted to do could be already booked. Cruises, for example, oftentimes the excursions that you may want to go on are already fully booked by the time you arrive, where if you would have planned it in advance, you would have had a chance to get onto that particular excursion. You also have fewer opportunities for discounts. You don't have an opportunity to price check and to compare prices and to try to get your best deals. And so in the end, you're just stuck with what you have. And ultimately, you can find yourself trying to plan things while you're trying to vacation. So rather than enjoying the vacation, you're trying to figure out, what are we going to do? How are we going to fill our day? So what are some takeaways? Well, I think the best takeaway is be flexible. It's a vacation, not a mission. So rather than just taking a fully, we've got to do everything, have it all planned out, let's just kind of break it up. First of all, prioritize the things you absolutely know you want to do. If you prioritize those items, then you can plan those in advance, get the booking in place, compare, get your best prices, get your discounts through that, and then from there, you have the freedom to do other things and to add in other things. Maybe have a list of other items that you would like to do and maybe would be interested in doing, and just see how the day goes. Also, be prepared to adjust plans. That also is something you need to be very flexible on, because you don't know what's going to happen. Things can, in fact, happen. We've had our own vacations completely canceled because of a serious accident with a family member. So we just had to completely cancel. Also, when in preparation, make sure you understand the cancellation policies, and also check out vacation insurance to help make sure that you're covered costs for things that maybe you won't be able to get reimbursed for. And be open to new things. So when you have your itinerary, you show up, and if all of a sudden you see something unique and looks like it'd be an adventure, then you have the opportunity to take that, and you can jump in there and get those things taken care of. So these are just some thoughts in reference to your next vacation and how you can plan it. And next time you were planning a vacation, reach out to me. We'll see what we can do to help you plan your best vacation. And remember, nothing adventured, nothing gained.